Okay, so welcome to Sakthi, where we empower, enable, and educate women. My name is Krista Matisko, and as I said in the chat, I'm from Ontario, Canada. Although I have done many jobs in my life, my main experience is in business management with a diploma in business. However, 4 years ago, I decided to venture to the online world and start my own digital business. This was a big stretch for me and totally out of my comfort zone. This is how Maria from Shida Sakti found me and approached me to work with her in building her community to empower women globally. I immediately fell in love with her vision and just couldn't say no. The reason I chose to specialize in personal growth with Shida Sakti, not only because I have always been into personal growth and, taking courses and being the best that I can be, but also through building my online business, I realized how important personal growth is in building a business or anything that you have. Any goal, personal growth is so important. So that's why I chose to specialize that for Shida Sakti. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen now. Just one moment. Okay, so if you can't hear or see my presentation, just put it in the chat let's, and then somebody will let me know. I have my phone here because I can't see the chat, but one of the other mentors will let me know if there's any problems. Okay, so first slide. I am so proud I'm a mentor with Shida Sakti. My intention is to empower women to believe in themselves. And the reason this is my passion is because it took me a long time to believe in myself. So I really have a passion for other women, for their path, to help them with this. I help you tap into your existing potential that's already there that you may not even know you have, your strengths, and help you manifest the life you envision. This is where my true passion lies. I empower you to be the best version of you. Now, I hear some squeaking in the background, so maybe somebody's not muted. If somebody can just check and make sure everybody's muted, that would be great. For today's session, I went back and forth quite a bit actually, trying to decide on what to talk about because personal growth is a huge topic and it has many things that you can talk about. So I've narrowed it down to 5 different areas in personal growth, and these 5 areas can be broken down even more. But I just wanted to show you the 5 areas that I feel are in personal growth. So mental, development of the mind, such as the way you think and learn. Emotional, expressing emotions effectively, managing your reactions. Now, we can all relate to this one. Who hasn't had a temper tantrum or two along the way, right? Yeah. Physical, taking care of your body and using it productively. So that doesn't mean, starving yourself and looking a certain way. It's just being healthy and being able to use your body um, to the best of that I can be. It's not any kind of look. Social, improving communication skills, being an active listener, which I know can be challenging not only for me, but for a lot of people, and a clear speaker. Spiritual, connecting with yourself or your higher power and finding inner peace. So these are the 5 categories I have broken down personal growth to. And again, you can break these down into smaller as well. So for today's session, I've decided for today's session, I went, like I said, I went back and forth quite a bit. The one thing I thought that was universal for everyone and that everybody could relate to is dreaming, having a dream. I'm not talking about sleeping dreams. I mean a dream or vision for our lives. Seems simple, right? Well, let's find out. Dreaming is the foundation for a life of purpose and fulfillment. Whether it's a vision for a career, a passion project, or a personal goal, having a dream to work towards can fill your days with meaning and propel you forward. However, cultivating this dream focused mindset isn't always easy, especially if you face challenges or limitations in your upbringing. In this guide, I will explore the power of dreaming and provide some strategies to help you uncover and pursue your deepest aspirations. Overcoming the obstacles to dreaming. Now, if you can relate to any of these and you feel comfortable, just go ahead and put some things in the chat. I'd love to see them. Escaping survival mode. When you're raised in a negative environment filled with abuse or constant conflict and fighting, your primary focus becomes simply about surviving day to day. In these cases, dreaming about the future can feel foreign rather than a necessity. Breaking out of this survival mindset is the first step towards uncovering your true dreams. And on the flip side, overcoming entitlement. Being raised with every need and want met without effort can also hinder the development of personal dreams. When you're accustomed to having things handed to you, the drive to pursue your own aspirations may be lacking. Learning to value the journey of achievement is key. So the one I relate to is survival mode. I was brought up in an abusive environment, and so I never knew how to dream. People would ask and say, what do you want to be when you grow up? We all hear that question, right? What are your goals? What do you want to be when you grow up? I had no idea, and I couldn't even picture it. So so this is like a real personal topic for me. Yeah, so go ahead and put in the chat if you can relate to one of those, um, either overcoming entitlement or escaping survival mode. And neither one is right or wrong or better or best or positive or negative. It's just where you're working from, or good or bad. People like to label things as better and best, and there's no better and best. But both of these hinder your ability to dream or have a dream for your life. If your decisions, another thing is if all your decisions were made for you and you are never given the freedom to choose your own path, you may struggle to tap into your inner desires as well. Rediscovering your personal agency is essential for cultivating a vibrant dream life. So for survival mode, if that's the one you relate to and you've been in survival mode, you're constantly in chronic stress and exhaustion. That's why you can't envision your dream. The first step of getting out of survival mode is practicing living in the present moment. So if that has been your experience in your past where you were brought up in a chaotic environment and you're grown and you're out of that situation, look, putting yourself back in that situation just puts you back in survival mode. So living in the present moment brings you out of it, unless, unfortunately, you're in another chaotic situation. But if you're not, living in the present moment brings you out of that survival mode state. Um, if like I just said, if your present situation is chaotic and you still haven't got yourself out of that survival mode, even taking 5 minutes a day to get a break, go someplace by yourself, to meditate, to just break free of that situation, you will be able to start dreaming eventually. Just give yourself that space. Space and time is so important. If the overcoming entitlement is the one that you can relate to, setting goals is how to overcome this one. You set goals, even small ones, and you work towards them. And the feeling of excitement and achieving those goals shows you that you can have something to work for. You can dream big and work for something and have that excitement. And working towards something is much more gratifying than having it given to you. And in a lot of cases, for the last one, reclaiming your autonomy. So, in a lot of cases, children are living out their parents' unfulfilled dreams. Parents unknowingly put their dreams onto their children. In a lot of cases, what they want their children to do and how they want the goals and their professions. We all know that. I mean, I've even experienced that myself. Um, Either or, like it can either be a big dream, like you're going to be a doctor, lawyer, whatever, or they could put the opposite on you where you're not going to be anything. You can't do this. You're not smart enough. You're not this. You're not that. So it could be either way. You're taking on your caregiver's dreams, and that's not good. So reclaiming your autonomy is, if you've had that happen to you, is very important. Um, yes, in that case, you feel a lot of stress and anxiety as well. Pleasing others becomes a way of life where you become a people pleaser. We all know those, or we've been that ourselves. You can have poor health manifest when you're not living your actual dream. You're living somebody else's dream. Then you can start seeing health issues, and you're not on the right path if that starts happening. Uh, yes, it's learning to tap into your dreams. So if any of these resonate with you, just note it. Just listen to yourself. Don't judge it. Just say, okay, this is the one that resonates with me, and this is the one I have to work on or be aware of. There's no judgment, because judgment is not helpful in any area of personal growth. Oh, let me see. Why isn't this? Oh, goodness. Okay. When the ability to dream is not nurtured before entering into a relationship, it's common for our aspirations to become centered around that person, your partner. And when children enter the picture, as all parents know, our focus naturally shifts to revolve around our children. As girls and women, we are not taught it is okay to have your own dreams, and it is okay. It's more than okay, it's imperative. So, okay. Are the slides not changing for you guys? Yes, I am changing them, Maria. Are they not changing? Yep, so I'm on to a different one now. Well, let me see. I'll escape and reshare it and see if that helps. Oh my goodness. There. Go back here. Control. Okay. So this was the next slide. It has, it's okay to have your own dreams. Can you see that slide? Yep. Okay, I see Idita. She's saying yes. Okay, good. Okay, so that was the next one. It's okay to have your own dreams. Okay, so the next one. What is a dream? Having a dream or vision for your life is like having a secret treasure map that leads you to your greatest adventure. It's the key to unlocking your potential and giving your life purpose and meaning. And guess what? You're already on the path. By being here, you've taken the first step towards discovering your dream. Congratulations. Even if you're not exactly sure what that is yet, just knowing that you want something more or different is a powerful first step. The key is to keep going and moving forward every day. There. Dreaming gives you the reason for your actions, choices, and hopes and desires. Your dreams fill your life with meaning and purpose. Well, now that we've got that all sorted out, how the heck do you do this if you have never learned to dream for yourself? And believe me, I know exactly what this is like. I have been there, not having a clue how to dream. So know that you are not alone and your dream is waiting for you to discover it. Okay, so the first one is tuning into your intuition. If you've never learned to dream for yourself, start by paying attention to the subtle nudges and gut feelings that arise. These inner promptings are often your first clues about the dreams and passions waiting to be explored. The universe will guide you. Defining your passions. As you become more attuned to your intuition, start noting the activities, ideas, and concepts that fill you with excitement and joy. These are the seeds of your most meaningful dreams. What lights you up? Learn to go with the flow of life and where the universe directs you. Embracing the discomfort. Remember that dreaming often takes us out of our comfort zones. We all know that feeling, right? Like every time we try something new. The initial feelings of nervousness or discomfort are normal. It's a sign that you're stretching and growing. Don't let this stop you from your pursuing your heart's desires. The more you tune into your intuition, and this is different for everyone. With me, it's just a knowing, a feeling, a nudge. I feel when I come across something, I feel this pang. I can't even explain it. My intuition says, yes, this is what you're supposed to be doing, or this is the way you're supposed to go. So, because everyone is different and how your intuition speaks to them, start being aware of how you feel in different situations. This is a great start, awareness. There are techniques to help, you know, sorry. There are techniques to help with this, such as meditating, breath work, talking to somebody. The more you do this, the clearer you will become in the direction you want to go in. Okay, now I have a little exercise for you. So I hope everybody has a pen and paper. Okay, So I'm going to stop sharing for a minute. So I'm going to give you a couple of minutes, and I'm going to participate as well. I'm going to get myself a piece of paper here. And I want you to just write. Don't think, just write down everything that makes you smile, brings you joy. If you have a particular goal in mind, write that too. But I really want you to concentrate on being happy, what brings you joy, brings you peace. And it doesn't have to be big, it can be little, it can be walking my dog, eating ice cream. It can be whatever brings you joy. So, okay, right. Let's go. Hmm. And if you're having a hard time with this exercise, just make it as simple as possible. It could be coloring. It could be if you have a favorite show, if you have a favorite hobby or an activity, you like to knit, you like to write. That's another one if you like to write. It doesn't have to be complicated. What you're trying to do is tap into what you love to do. So this is the first step. Um, mhm. And if ever anybody's comfortable and would like to share a couple of their what they love to do, feel free to do that in the chat. Okay. How's everybody doing? Are you still writing or are you having problems with it? Does everybody have at least 5 things on their list, I'm hoping, that they love? Okay, now take that list and narrow it down to the top 3 things and just separate those top 3 things that you love. Now, this gives you an idea of where you're going to start or where your dreams or passions lie. It gives you a start to seeing what you love to do. It may not give you a goal, but it shows you what you love to do. Now, in my instance, I've always loved helping people. I've always been the person that everybody comes to if they have a problem, or, go to Krista, she'll figure it out, or you can talk it out with her. Um, and that was just right from a very early age. But I had no idea at that time that it was I would end up mentoring and guiding people. But that's where that ended up. But that's where it started, where I just liked helping people. Now, if you like to, let's say, walk your dog and um, and you like to, you like animals, that might be a direction where you want to go in, working with animals or something. But just look at your top three, where you are, and then you can narrow it down from there. It gives you some space. And I have another exercise at the end of this that kind of narrows it down a little bit more. If you had trouble making a list of things you love and bring you joy, no worries, you will get there. I was there and I know exactly how you feel. I had no idea how to dream and really didn't feel I deserved to dream, because that's another thing. If you don't feel you deserve to dream, you will get there. You may be thinking this was a silly exercise, but this is how dreaming starts. Finding out what you love to do and taking the steps to do it. Over time, your dreams and goals will get bigger. They start out small and they will get bigger. Okay, so I'm just going to finish my presentation here. I'll finish sharing my screen. Okay, so I already read those. It's not letting me switch like it was. Oh, maybe I have to be on there. There. Okay. So we just kind of basically talked about this, but I'll go over it again. Bringing your dream to life. The first step is to write down your dreams without limits or self-imposed restrictions. They start out small and then they go big. Let your imagination soar and capture what truly makes your heart sing. Pay attention to the feelings that arise: excitement, anticipation, warmth. These are clues that you're on the right track. Prioritize and focus. Once you've brainstormed your initial dream list, narrow it down to your top 5 most joyful and fulfilling aspirations. These will become your primary focus areas as you begin to take concrete step towards making them a reality. Then it's time to take action. For each of your top 5, or I narrowed it down to 3, start breaking them down into actionable steps. Put your plans into motion and trust that the universe will guide you as you follow your intuition and the opportunities that arise. Yeah, so actionable steps. You might think, well, how do I do that? Well, let's say you have put down walking your dog brings you joy. Well, then you're going to make sure you walk your dog every day because it's something that brings you joy. Eating ice cream. I'm going to eat ice cream every day because, well, maybe not. That's not the healthiest thing to do. Once a week, I'll have, go out for ice cream, and that'll be my treat. So do things that bring you joy. Now, if you have a bigger dream, such as building a business, um, mentoring business, coaching business, online business, whatever that is, then you put that down into steps that you're going to take each day. For instance, online business, I'm going to make sure I post on my social media accounts every day. I'm not going to miss it. Um, and then you can come up, I'm going to do some research on maybe doing some go lives. I'm going to do some, you can break it down into smaller steps on what you want for yourself and what you want for your business and how you want to be seen. And that can be broken down and individualized for each person depending on what your goals are. They can be small. It can be family time. I want more family time, quality family time. Then you structure it. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. Wherever your life is, every day we're going to eat dinner together. Once a week, we're going to have a family get together. So your goals can be anything that you want that fits into your life. And that's how you take steps forward. Then your goals will evolve. Things will start showing up in your life. Thing that you should start doing, and it will take you in different directions. And you just have to be willing to go with the flow. This is one word of caution. Embrace the limitless possibilities that the universe has in store for you. Consider this scenario. While pursuing your passion as an artist and focusing your energy on getting into art school, a renowned artist approaches you and offers to mentor you in honing your craft. Rather than solely being fixated on your initial goal of attending school, recognize that this mentorship opportunity may be the path that for your artistic success. Trust your intuition. That's a big one, tapping into your intuition, even when the forward seems uncertain. The way forward seems uncertain. So there you go. I'm just going to do this, and I'm going to, oh, let me see here. Just one sec. Okay. So does anybody have any questions in regards to dreaming and how to dream and making a list? And did anybody have any issues with that or have any comments? You don't even have to have issues with it. Do you have any comments as far as dreaming? Could you relate to that? Let me see what we've got in the chat here. Oh, we've got lots of chatting here. I couldn't see the chat when I was doing my presentation. Vanessa says, nature, butterflies, my family, my friends, my work with children, feeling achievement in something small, being creative. Wow, you've got a big list. Sharing creativity with others, making people laugh, reading, watching Hallmark romance movies. Oh yeah, I like those too. Those are great. Sakthi says, I love reading books. That's awesome. Reading, Sananda says. Aditi says, cybersecurity practice, watching TEDx, playing with cats, guitar, and reading. That's really, I love that list. It's not, it's all different things. I love that. Learning new things. Yes, that's a passion of mine too. I can relate to that. Spending time with my parents, watching favorite shows, Pura says. Cooking new dishes. Yeah, that's a good one. And I like eating the new dishes. I'm interested with making friends, local dog eating food. Oh, Sakshi says. Hearing songs, cleaning, spending time with family, play with babies, long travel. That's what Rathi says. So there's lots of good card making and government documents in India, Sakthi. Wow, Sakti's got a lot of interest. I love that. Okay, so yeah, there's lots. So I see that some of you's really tapped into your dreaming, and I love that. If you had trouble tapping into that and trouble making a list, no worries. We all start there, and you will get there. What the key is to getting there is to surround yourself with positive people that see your best self and see the best self in themselves. That is what Shida Sakti is. It's a networking, it's people supporting people. And that's exactly where you want to be if you have trouble dreaming, or if you want to expand on your dreams, or if you want to pinpoint your dreams. this is the place to be for sure. So I have another exercise to even help you more to pinpoint your dreams or just to pinpoint where you should be working on at this time. So I'm just going to share my screen. Yeah, so I'm going to put this PDF in the chat as well. But this is the Wheel of Life, and it helps you pinpoint where you are on at these different stages, at these different categories in the Wheel of Life, where you are right now. That can change from month to month to year. It just shows you where you are right now. And you just have to be honest with where you are. Now, I did fill one out, so I'm going to show you that just to give you an example, not for myself. I just did it as an example. So it's not my personal thing. And as you can see, I did it with my grandchildren's crayons. So you can do it with crayons, you can do it with pencils, whatever. So we're going to name this fictitious person Sally. And I'm just going to go through it just to show you how to do it. So Sally's got the Wheel of Life, and the levels go from 1 to 10. Now, Sally's realistic, and she's happy with just being at a level 8 because she knows she's not going to be perfect at everything she does. So she's realistic and is just going for level 8 on the things she wants to improve. So her work organization, she figures she's at level 3 right now, and she wants to be at level 8. So there's the difference in the levels. So that's how you can draw it out. Spirituality, I can't even speak there, is at level 5, but she wants that at level 8. Health and fitness, she's really great at. She's a really fit girl. She's at level 7 right now, but she'd like to get to level 8, so she has a little bit of work to do. Lifestyle, she's at level 2, and lifestyle is just the way you live. It could be that you live on a farm and you want to be in the city. Could be in the city and you want to be in the farm. Could be you live in an apartment and you want a house. So it's just the way you live and how you want, if you're happy with that or you want it to change. So right now, Sally's at a 2 in her lifestyle, and she'd like to bring that up to an 8. So maybe she is in the city and wants to move out to the farm. Not sure. Self-development. Self-development, she's pretty good at. She's at about a 4, but she's happy if she can get that to a 6. She doesn't think she can get it to an 8 right now, so she's happy if she can get it to a 6. Finances. Her finances right now are at a level 3, and of course she wants them at level 8. Career and business are at a level 4, and she wants them at a level 8. Relationships. Now, these are relationships other than your family. So friends, co-workers, whatever, are at a 2 for Sally. And right now in her life, that's not a real priority. So she's putting it at a level 4 that she's aiming for. Her family life, she's got at 5, but she'd like to bring that up to 8. Home organization is at a 4, and she'd like to bring that up to 8. Recreational fun. So she's really fit and she's a lot of fun. So she's up to 6 and she wants to bring that up to 8 for her recreation and fun. So travel, she's at a 1, and she's happy with it being at 1. She doesn't need it. She's not really interested in a lot of travel right now in her life. So she's happy with it there. So she has no intention of making it improving that at all. And that is perfectly okay. When you're filling this out, if there's anything on there that you just don't desire to improve or is not important to you right at this time, you don't have to. This is totally your choice. It gives you a place to start off where to work at and what you need. So for Sally, looking at this graph now that it's all filled out, her work organization, lifestyle, and finances are the top three that she needs to work on uh, right now. So she can pinpoint those three and really tailor her personal growth to these three items. So this is just a tool that you can use to help your personal growth and really pinpoint it. Because for a lot of us, we're not sure where we should tailor um, our personal growth. So that's just a tool for that. And I will put that in the chat. So there you go, everyone. I hope you enjoyed my presentation and it gave you some food for thought. I am going to take some time right now to answer any questions if you have any questions at all. I don't see any in the question and answer. Oh, I'm just pulling it up. Question and answer thing, and the chat is just basically, oh my goodness, this is going crazy. This is, yeah, so the chat is just discussing about what we talked. So in closing, I want to thank each one of you for being here. Your time is valuable, and I appreciate you spending this time with me. I want every woman here to know how special and unique you are and how much you deserve to achieve your dreams, whatever they may be. Joining Shida Sakti will give you the platform and support needed to bring these dreams to life. My role to help move you in the direction, my role is to help move you in the direction you would like to go. Every woman has a place at Shida Sakti. You're one step closer just for being here. Thank you so much, and it has been my pleasure. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Oh, there's a question in Q&A, I guess. Just a second. Okay, so Nirupama said, this session was incredibly insightful. You're telling about manifestation. My question is, how can we leverage the principles of manifestation to only envision our desired outcomes, but also take actionable steps towards achieving them? Okay, I love this question. Great question. So manifestation, that is a different subject as well. Once you get your dreams narrowed down, like I said, your dream list, if you have three things that you've narrowed down that you really know what you're doing, you've done the Wheel of Life session 2, and you've really pinpointed it to those three things, that's when you can start envisioning. That's when you start meditating and really seeing you in the place. And it could start, like I said, small. I'm using the dog walker as an example just because it's so easy for everybody to relate to. But let's say you love dogs and you want to be a dog walker. You aren't in that place right now, but you've pinpointed it down to that's what you want to do. Then you start taking 5, 10, 15 minutes a day and sitting there and envisioning yourself having these dogs come to you. You're walking them down the street. You're not only envisioning it, you're feeling it. You're seeing the dogs, barking and going up to people, sniffing people, and you're envisioning the whole experiencing and you're feeling it. This is how true manifestation happens. Now, Nira Pama, did you have a specific goal you are wanting to envision? Because it's much easier if I know what you actually have envisioned. So did you have one that you could put in the Q&A? Let me just see. Does anybody have something particular that they have that they would like to envision or manifest into their life that they've pinpointed down? I'm trying to get the chat up again. It's not coming. Okay. It was a nice session and went very well. Thank you for your time and sharing your knowledge. Okay. Okay, so you've got cybersecurity. A DT has cybersecurity. I'm not sure, I'm not real 100% on cybersecurity, but this is how you would manifest that. You would sit there and you would visualize yourself doing the cybersecurity. Not only doing it, but if you're like wanting to build a company in cybersecurity, you would envision your company. Okay, this is your company. You would envision your the network, the computers, the electronics that you need for cybersecurity. You would envision yourself implementing that cybersecurity. You would feel the joy, the happiness, the elation in how that feels to have implemented this. Um, you will envision people congratulating you on your new business. You will envision money, paychecks coming in the mail, or whether it's direct deposit or in the mail. You will visualize that coming in. So that's how you manifest, is you have to visualize every step and you have to actually feel those steps coming into place. It's not just seeing it, you have to feel it and you have to believe it. But that's how you get to the stage of believing, is you visualize it, feel it, and then you believe that it will happen. It's a 3-step stage. And yeah, so that's how you manifest. I hope that was helpful. Does anybody else have anything else? To secure a top position in finance position in a reputed company. Okay, so Nirupama, you would envision yourself, pick a reputable company, pick a couple that you know, pick the name so that you can envision yourself in that company. I don't know the names of the companies where you are, but from here, let's say a finance position in Toronto Dominion Bank for me. I would envision myself walking into that bank, seeing the Toronto Dominion, walking into it, feel it, and going sitting down at my desk, loading up my computer, starting it up, looking at my emails, talking to my colleagues, having the customers come to me, making appointments, and how that feels, how joy you are, the kind of advice you're giving to people, and visualize that. Um, Envision that, the advice you're giving. Um, what else would I envision? People congratulating you on this position. Yeah, that will bring this to pass, is just totally envisioning where you want to be and feeling it. And then once you can really master that, you will believe it and it will manifest. It's the law. If you can, it's the believing and staying in that space. So I hope that helped you, Nirupama. So I think that's it. Uh, yeah, so Shida Sakti has just put in to share your valuable feedback about the session. And I'm sure that'll be in the 13 WhatsApp group as well, the 13 days and 13 skills WhatsApp group. So please fill that out. And if I can help anybody, just contact me at She to Sakthi, and please look into joining, because I'd love to work with each one of you. Ashmanjeet says, your session was fruit-filled. Thank you so much. Well, thank you. Thank you for being here. That was very nice. Thank you. Is somebody talking? Okay, so I think we're signing off now, right, Maria? So I'll make sure that the template for that wheel of life gets into the 13 days, 13 skills sessions. And thank you so much. Take care, everyone.
Krista. Food Da. Hoje grama.